Good afternoon and welcome to the 4th annual Women with Drive Summit here in the racing capital of the world. How apropos to kick off this celebration. This event is driven by Mobil 1 and it is the premier event for WIMNA of the year. So what a celebration it is to be with you guys yet again. 4 years in a row. I look out in this crowd and just walking through the hotel last night, it is a mix of old friends, new friends, colleagues, and coworkers. So excited to be with you all again, and thank you for being with us and the support again for 4 years. As we get things started and get situated, at the heart of all of us is a reason of what brings us all together. We use this quote so many times: if you can see her, you can be her. So for all the students that are with us here for the next 2 days, please stand up. I am happy to announce that over 50, stay standing, you're not done yet. I am happy to announce that over 50 of you are with us here for these 2 days of connection with some of the most powerful and connected women in motorsports and automotive. But just quickly, I want all of you to look at each other because this is your group. This is your class. You're not going to be the intern forever. You're not going to be the production assistant forever. Root for each other, celebrate each other, keep connected with each other. And these are the people that you will follow in their careers for the next 10, 20, 30 years. And you guys will be sitting at the tables while another group stands and starts their career. Now I want you to look around the room. Your future boss could be in this room. Your colleagues are probably in this room. And hopefully your future mentor is in this room. I hope each of you takes so much advantage of the next 2 days. Enjoy it. Remember the hungry years and be part of the process. We were you at one point, and we all celebrate your future success as well. Thank you to the students. All right, a few more exercises before we get into today's discussions and panels. If you attended Phoenix last year, please stand. If you were also in attendance at Charlotte, keep standing. And if you kicked off this journey with us all the way back in Nashville, please stay standing. I do believe the total is 8, and that is how far this vision has come. And one of those 8 that were standing is none other than our friend, than our super connector, than the co-founder of the Women with Drive Summit and the executive director of Women in Motorsports North America. Let's say it, Cindy Sisson.
So this morning was amazing, wasn't it? Let's give a big hand to IMS and all their staff, and especially Doug Bowles. I don't know if he's in here right now, but he sure has a lot of energy, doesn't he? As many of you know, because you can read about it in your programs, Allison Melanton has been our honorary chair. She has been the greatest honorary chair you could ever have, because she's one of those people that when you ask a question or a favor, she never says no. Allison, and we've been talking for months, twice a month, Lynn, St. James and I, and we couldn't ask for a better person to be our champion. And I'd just like to take a moment. Allison's not here today because she's with her mom, and Could you do me a huge favor and raise your hand if you'll say a little prayer for her today? I hope we have this on video because I'd like to send that to Allison. She is faith-based, I'm faith-based, and this is really important that we care for those who are going through tough times. Thank you. So, we are so grateful for all of our sponsors. We're going to start there. Do you guys see that sign over there? Let's make sure you get a picture behind that sign and that you, I was going to say pound. We all know what that means from Charlotte. Hashtag. That's the oldness of me. But what I'd love is all the sponsors in the room to stand up. And let's give them a big hand for supporting women in motorsports North America. Michael, you could stand up. Rock on. We couldn't do it without all of you. Michelle, Mobil 1, this is our 3rd year with them. We'll have a surprise later, but thank you for all your support. So we are growing, and as Amanda said, and had all those amazing students standing up. Last year, believe it or not, we had 3 academic institutions and 9 students. This year, as Amanda said, Tina, do we have a slide? There we go. Those are the colleges that are represented. Look at that. Look at that. And a lot of that is attributed to programs like we do with Bosch called Electrify Your Career in Motorsports. We're so thankful that VIR, CODA with WEC, and IMS with IMSA hosted over 75 women called Electrify Your Career in Motorsports. Can we have a show of hands of any of the women that attended Electrify Your Career in Motorsports? So that's where our growth is coming from. How about Penske? They had their first career fair this year. How many of you attended the Penske career fair? Kind of hard to see. Yeah. It works. It works. We're getting women inspired. How many of you have gotten an internship, and I know a few of you, or work in the industry because you've attended one of our events? Let's stand up a little higher so all the sponsors and the corporations could see that. That's Charlotte Lamb with Purdue. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of great gals here from Purdue today. All right, enough about the students. We love you, but we're going to move on to the drivers. How many drivers are here? Please stand. Rock on. We have 44 drivers signed up, and today, some of us who were brave enough actually kissed the yard of bricks. Now, Pippa, where are you, Pippa? Pippa was very vocal. If you attend a race at Indy, you cannot kiss the bricks because it's bad luck. So there was a group behind and a group on the floor. For me, I was on the floor because I know I'll never race Indy. All right. We can't do these events like this. We can't do events at tracks without what? Starts with a V. Volunteers. Can we have all the volunteers in the room wave? I 100% am an advocate for volunteers because if you don't have volunteers, you ain't got nothing. All right, moving on. Last year, it was so fun, but I was scared to death to say I want 600 people to attend the summit. Guess what? We have over 600. I would say in the last 10 days, almost 100 people signed up. So a little lesson for event people and people that come to Women Who Drive events, please sign up before a week. Because we give our food counts a week ago, and when I get a lot of texts saying, oh, I forgot, or I can't, or can you get me in? No, I'm not doing it. No more. You've had your shot. I've sent you plenty of emails. Tina, is there a slide on states? There we go. 38 states, hi Lonnie, and 8 countries represented. How cool is that? All right, moving on. Where's my bottle? I had a... All right, okay, seriously. I'm going to be really focused on this week. Thanks. This is a water bottle. See the water bottle, be the water bottle. On Friday, Michael Good can attest to this, we had 600 water bottles. And it said in the directions, wash the water bottles. Michelle made me wash the water bottles. You can see in that picture, I was washing these water bottles. In fact, it was so overwhelming, I got the entire Brian Herta team to help me wash the water bottles. So how did that start? We have our friends over at McLaren who are always being written about their sustainability practices. So I did a fast calculation. If there's 600 today, you're going to drink about an average of 2 bottles of water, and tomorrow 4. That's 3,600 bottles of water that would have gone in the landfill. So I went to McLaren and said, what about doing water stations? So we have a water station there, 3 water stations with 45 bottles in the back ready to fill. Please use your water bottles. We even have pens in the toolbox, Sharpies, and then Michelle came up with this great idea to put stickers so you can write your name and your stickers, and you have no excuse not to use your water bottles. Let's give McLaren and Mobil One a big hand for the water bottles. Oh, by the way, I have a new job title. Do anybody want to guess what it is? Chief Bottle Washer. I'm so proud of that. All right, just a couple of call outs here. Many of you have been in the back room there, the reception hall. We have a wide array of merchandise that we're launching for 2025 with Wendy Coppola. I hope she's in here. And Styled Aesthetics will be at every SRO race, every IMSA race. And I don't have it on right now, but the scarf, the Mobil One scarf I was wearing earlier today, Michelle's agreed to allow us to sell those. Wendy doesn't know this yet, but if you want one, let her know. They're going to be $30 plus shipping and handling. Just sign up and you'll get one of those scarves. Pretty cool, huh? They're really warm. All right. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but one of the things that I'm really, really proud of this year is our partnership with Bell and O&P. And Lindsay Henning, I don't know if you're here, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we have a sweepstakes going on right now. This is the Indy era car when Taylor Swift was here. There were 11 helmets that went into 11 hotels for people to see why she was here, and then we auctioned them off. This is the 12th helmet, number 13. Isn't that weird? 12, number 13. That's because we launched it on November 13th. It ends on December 13th. And that's Taylor Swift's birthday. So if you are inclined to make a donation to Women in Motorsports North America, you just have to click on that QR code, which will happen to be by this amazing car over here, the Taylor Swift Indy era car that was all around Indianapolis during the time of Taylor Swift. The other cars we have here to the right is Laura Hayes. Where's Laura? Just drove in from CODA, 16 hours. So proud of her. She is the fastest woman in Pikes Peak, 106 years. Let's give Laura Hayes a huge round of applause. Laura, where are you? I hope I didn't drag her down too much. The next car is the National Corvette Museum, and it's signed by women. We have Sharpies, you can sign the car. I'm just kidding. And then we have the Delora EXP. Delora team has been a great partner of ours, but why are they so important? Because a lot of these women events, these collegiate events, are held at Delora, and we're very proud of our relationship with them. Okay, moving on. Coforce headshots. How many of you had your headshot yet? Highly recommend. You should see the headshots we get sometimes. One time we got a headshot, it was somebody back of their head with a ponytail. That is not a headshot. Please, please, please get a headshot. In the corner over here, Racing Prodigy, Williams Formula One, and Sucker Punch. is giving a golden ticket away. If you are 13 years or older and not a pro racer, you can compete on those stims back there and win a golden ticket to compete or try to compete in the first ever in the world eSport to Real Racing League in Radicals. I've been to all of their events. We did our draft this year at Silverstone with Williams Formula One. They're one of our partners. But if you have any inkling, doesn't matter how old you are, 13 and older, exception, Camelia, you could do this too. You need to go and compete and see if we can get you on the track.